Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. FSBIGGIN here, and today we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial on dairy cows. There are two types of cows in this game. You've got beef stock and then you've got dairy cows. And some people get a bit confused about what do they do, how does it all work, and basically, you know, where do I start? So I thought I'd do a little bit of a tutorial on the dairy side of things, because on my save I do a lot of dairy cows all the time. I do like it. Making milk is good money, makes good money for the farm, and we'll go into the deep depths of the different types of product you can get from dairy cows in another video. But today I just wanted to keep it basic and just talk about dairy cows. So what are dairy cows? Dairy cows are cows that only produce milk. They only produce milk. You feed them, you look after them, they breed, and they make milk. As simple as that. I do go for the stereotype of the black and white cow. So let's just go through the different types of cows that we have got, and what ones make milk and what ones don't. So when you go into the animal dealer, you can see which ones we can use to make milk. So you've got the brown Swiss, they'll all make milk. Holstein will all make milk. Angus will all make milk. I think the Limousine will make milk. Water Buffalo tends to just beef stock. These cows will just do beef stock. So you'll breed them, sell them at the right price, and they'll go off and be slaughtered, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I tend to just stick with brown Swiss and Holstein when I'm doing milk cows. And then you've got the decision on whether you buy them as calves, 6 months old or 18 months old. Buying them at this, they won't start producing any milk, not until they've hit puberty. So they have to go through puberty first. Same with these. They won't. So if you buy them at 18 months, they'll start making milk straight away because they're old enough. These ones have hit puberty, and these ones haven't. So we've got a load of cows. So let's show you my cows, to be fair, where we're at with mine. So we've got a number of cows, over 100 cows here, and then we've got the brown Swiss here. We've only got one of each there. I just bought that as a little experiment because I wanted one different one. But you can see here you've got a health 100%. Health is always 100% if you're feeding your cows. And then you've got the reproduction, so they're 10% off. They're probably one day off breeding some more cows. But as long as they're reproducing, they're making milk. These ones, we're waiting for them to hit puberty. Once they've hit puberty, they'll turn into one of the older ones, and then they'll start reproducing and giving you milk, etc. And then you've got the 8-month baby ones here. On the right-hand side, you can see productivity. So productivity is 100%. Productivity will only be 100% if your cows are fully fed and their health is 100%. Under that, you've got milk. So I've got in total 37,000 litres worth of milk from the cows that I do have. And that is stored on this barn in particular. You've got straw. I haven't got any straw in. The legalities around that is you don't actually need straw. You only need straw if you want manure. So depends on the barn you've got. We load this up here with straw. We shred it with the shredder, the bale shredder here. That shreds the straw into this area here, and that gives them straw. That'll fill that up. What that then creates is manure here. So you have to place down a manure pit. And what I use the manure for, I spread it. I spread that on the grass fields. So we get a muck spreader and we spread it with the muck spreader. And that just adds fertiliser to the grass fields that I use for the cows to make all their bales, essentially. So that's what that's for. You've then got slurry. Slurry is then collected by the barn as well. Slurry you can use. You can sell it to a biogas plant. You can use it for all sorts of things. I don't tend to use my slurry for anything. Again, you can spread it like you can manure onto your fields for fertiliser. But it does impact your environmental score if you're into precision farming. Under that, you've got food. So you can see the total capacity for my food is halfway, which is TMR. We've got 35,000 litres of TMR, which is what we're feeding our cows. TMR is the food you need to get them to produce anything. If you stick grass bales in or hay bales in, it will feed them, but you're not going to get very good productivity out of them. Ideally, you need to be making TMR. Now, if you're unsure about TMR, I have got a TMR video on my account. Just check it out, learn how to use the TMR machines and how to make TMR. But essentially, TMR is hay, straw and silage bales mixed up to make TMR, and then it's mixed and fed to the cows regularly to keep them up. If your food drops below 0%, you won't get any health, therefore you won't get any productivity and you won't be making any milk. They do have meadow as well, so a new feature on FS25 is that they've got meadow, so they are able to eat the meadow to keep their productivity quite high. They have fixed this recently on FS25, so it is working again properly, so they're always just grazing out on the grass. Some cow sheds don't come with the pens, so this one in particular comes with the pen. So you just need to make sure that when you're looking at cows, if we go over to cows, you've got the cow pasture. That'll allow you to make cows and milk. Some of these sheds will mention that it's a breeding barn, therefore milk is not possible. They're a breeding barn because that will be for beef stock. That'll be a separate video, beef stock. But for this purpose, we only need cow barns that allow us to make milk. If they don't state they don't make milk, then they will produce milk. They usually have things on them to release the milk. These ones are really, really good. They're self-auto-feeding. They've got all sorts of things in them. I particular have gone for a British-style barn, as you can see here, that I've downloaded off the Mod Hub, that allows me to take out the slurry, which is just here, the milk on the other side, just here, and then that feeds the cows with the field that we've got just here. So that's just an overview of the field of the cows, the dairy cows, how to use them, what cows to buy. Just a very, very basic video on what you need to look out for when you want to start producing milk for your farm. Again, you'll need TMR, so there's another side to it, is feeding them. Like I say, I've dropped a video out on TMR. Check that out if you want to know more about TMR and how to feed your cows. But for the sake of this video, we do have bales here. So we've got all our hay, we've got all our straw, and we've got all our silage in that particular order, stored in this silo here. Again, it's a mod, and then this is the TMR mixer that we've got here. So yeah, go check out the TMR video. I do hope that helps a little bit around dairy cows and what they can do. We'll do another video on beef, and we'll do another video on what products and production chains you can get from doing dairy videos, dairy products, because you've got all sorts of products that you can do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. Be sure to check out my other videos. Don't forget to click and subscribe and like, and we'll see you again soon for the next video. Cheers.